Hey YouTube, this is 1316 Gamer, and I'm here to give you a better review of the new 52 Deathstroke. Because yesterday, I don't know, I did not have both hands available. Now I do, with the help of my brother, who is what's your YouTube profile?
Husky Cog TNT 118.
Husky Cog TNT 118.
I do figure reviews, comic updates, the sorts.
Alright, so we have the three 6-inch scale Deathstroke figures that I have, which I have the new Teen Titans series Deathstroke Unmasked. This is from the wave, like the second wave of these figures. And I like this figure very much. I think it's probably one of the best face sculpts of any figure. I mean, it's fantastic. A little upset that the eye patch is white. It should be black, but I don't know. It's it's not that big of a deal. But still, I like this face sculpt quite a bit. Very comic book accurate. Great figure. That is one of my Deathstrokes, as you can see. Great figure. I picked him up for like $5 online. It was cheap as shit, but good figure to purchase for sure. The next Deathstroke I have here is my DCUC Deathstroke, which is, in my mind, the best DCUC figure, just above Vigilante, another great figure. Get him on the way there. Alright, so, New 52 Deathstroke. Just fantastic, you know, my mind, it's my favorite figure that I own, and Deathstroke being the one character. I mean, this is my favorite character, I mean, of all time. So, let's get on with this a little bit. We got the this little gun here, kind of a little bit of a cross between like a Desert Eagle and a Beretta, 9mm sort of. That's what it kind of reminds me of. And there's, I believe that's probably like a flashlight or something on the tip, on the end there. And nice muzzle enhancer. Very nice looking gun. It's all hard plastic, but it's pretty good. This is kind of what it looks like in the comic. It's the gun right there. So it's a pretty accurate representation to the comic. We also have, I guess we can do his little sword here, which, if I can get out of his hand, people, yep. Sword, very, very nice detail. They are all hard plastic, as you can see. I mean, they're a little bendy at the end, but right here at the end, it's hard plastic, and it could probably, something could chip off, you know, like the point here. It's not super sharp, but sharp enough to where you want to be careful with it. But, I mean, if you're just keeping it on your, in a stand, or keeping them like posed on your shelf or something, it should be fine. But that is the sword, and you can see that depicted right here. It's pretty good representation. Not exact. I guess they don't want to do everything exact here, but it's nice. The suit is like totally just, it's terrific representation for the suit. Now, his other accessory, if I can, it's very hard to get into his sheath, and as I'm finding out right now, it's extremely hard to get out of his sheath. If I can do that. Coming off of the base that I had him on. Alright, here we go. Let's kind of set him back up here. Yeah, just let him down. Alright, so we got his knife. You can see it. It's hard plastic. Got a little paint wear from going in and out of the sheet there. Gonna bend it a little bit, but it's a nice hard plastic, nice looking knife. Great detail. Now, honestly, I think this looks more like the Ravager knife, which is right here, or at least the Ravager knife that they got in the mail from with the little tracking chip in there. So that's kind of cool. But it looks pretty much like that. It's I don't know, it's similar. And this is his dagger. Now his dagger is a much different design. I mean, it's somewhat close, but this is the closest representation to it here. But it's cool looking, nice design. And as you can see, his suit, I mean, that's just a dead-on match, you know. I mean, see the mask right there. I mean, that's just perfect. Perfect design, perfect match. Great figure, great. Like I said, I mean, this is just a great run. The Deathstroke New 52 run. I'm pissed that they cancel it, but, you know, shit happens. So, let's get this kind of going here. We got a nice detail in the face. Love the sculpt and the paint detail on this. I mean, the quality control on this is superb. I mean, there's really no problem with this thing that I can see. The paint colors were perfect. You got a nice metallic-y orange for his, like, over armor, I guess. His gauntlets are very nice. Got little kind of hooks there, kind of like Batman. Now, this is the one thing I can say I don't know, I found a little off. His gauntlet over here, like this one little hook came kind of bent in package, but I guess it's not that bad. It's probably something that I can just fix, like with hot water or something, but I don't really care. It doesn't matter to me. It's not that big of a deal. But his detail, I mean, this is just fantastic. I love the boots on this guy. But let's get into the articulation here. His head is on a ball joint. It goes up and down a little bit, not like a fantastic amount, but enough. Goes left and right. Could probably do a full 360, but it's a little stiff. I don't want to break nothing, but it's on a ball joint. You get the articulation. His shoulder pads do lift up quite a bit, actually. I mean, that's pretty cool. And his shoulders on a ball joint too, kind of like the classic little DC Direct ball joint. They would do a full 360 if not for this shoulder pad, but that's fine. We got little bicep swivel, and again, could do a full 360, but they come very tight in packaging. Like right out of packaging, it's tight. I almost thought I was gonna break it, but it's probably just tight from, you know, sitting in paint. But the elbow bends a good amount. Not a whole lot, but it bends in a good amount. Swivel right at the forearm. And that's about it for the arms. There's no waist movement whatsoever, which I'm fine with. I guess they just didn't want to sacrifice detail, which is, it's perfectly fine because I'd take detail over having just that little more movement. Legs go forward and back on a swivel there. And in my prior video, the one that you guys will find sucks, I did not mention that he actually has a little thigh swivel, which is pretty cool. His knees bend forward and back, pretty good range. And his ankles bend forward and back. And his ankles, again, I mean, they can get kind of loose, so it's hard to stand him without a figure stand. Which, I don't know, there's no problem. I mean, you can stand without one, but could topple over. Hasn't happened, luckily for me, but that's because I started using a base with him. But very cool figure. You know, he can hold all his weapons quite well. The only time where he can't really hold, like, he can't hold his knife as well in this hand, even though this is the hand that has the thing, so has a little sheath, but it's fine. We got his little holster for his gun right here, which it fits right in there, just kind of like that. So it's kind of cool. Fits really good. Looks cool. And I mean, dude, this detail on this guy is just far, far better than any of the other Deathstroke figures. So I mean, if you're not like a Deathstroke fan, and you just need like a figure to complete like a series or to complete something, you know, I mean, this is the Deathstroke to own, I believe, in my mind. I mean, it's the modern Deathstroke, New 52 style, so you got that going, and it's fantastic. I mean, the Deathstroke that's going to come out in the Arkham Origin series is going to be quite good, but honestly, this thing is just fantastic. This is the top figure for me, my favorite figure, and clearly the best. I mean, this thing it's fantastic. So, I would say, you know, I mean, this is an easy buy for the price. I mean, you got this guy for like, I mean, they have revamped the price. They've upped the price on these villains series. I mean, they're like $25, but they're good, quite good. So he's worth it.
Does he have a holster for his sword?
Does he have a holster for his sword? Yeah, well, sort of. He doesn't have like a sheath like that. Just has a little peg on his back there, which it doesn't actually take away from the sculpt at all. I mean, it still looks cool even if you have a sword off. But it just like pegs in right there, and I don't know, it's cool looking. I don't really know what the design, because you never really see him from the back a whole lot, so I'd have to kind of look back at some of the comics, but this thing looks fantastic the way it is right now. And like I said, it is. So that's my review. 1316 Gamer. I'll have some videos for you coming up, some other ones, some review videos, whatnot. Just
Comment, rate, and subscribe.
yeah, comment, rate, and subscribe. And go check out Husky Cog TNT 118's page. And, you know, have fun. Peace.
Peace, guys.